Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are on this rock that we are circling around the universe in. Hopefully, everyone had a great week. We are here, episode 3 of Kingdoms of Amalur: The Re-Reckoning. I have friends streaming right now. Karates is streaming. Sucks, I haven't seen her in a while. It has been too long. I should if I can send her a whisper. Well, I can raid. If she's still going on. We'll see. We'll see. We'll keep it in mind. We are going to continue. I've got my coffee. I'm gonna try and think where we're gonna fit the philosophy in today, because I have changed my mind, and I mentioned that there was a long one. There is a long one, but I really kind of like it. I also have another one that I had to ask for help on. And it came up with some interesting things. But let's recap what we did. I think we've escaped the Well of Souls. That was the first thing. Pretty much, so far we've discovered that we are a fateless one, which fits perfectly in with the Stoic philosophy, because it's all about amor fati, loving your fate, and in this game you have no fate, so it's kind of a paradox, if you will. But anyway, we have escaped through that. And we got to the first little starter town, and we did some side quests. Kind of found out a little bit more of the lore. The Legend of Good Kill. Still only beginning, but now we have gotten to the point where we are going to House of Ballads. Yes, this is I can't get to it. Anyway, this is the first elf encampment that we shall encounter. Right here, the House of Ballads. We started here. So yeah, this is where we started. The Alistar Tower. My coffee's starting to get a little cold. Drink it faster! And the House of Ballads. Why are we here? Oh, because there is an elf who is injured in our first little starter town of Gorhart. So we were going, and we found a cure. That's what we did. That's right. We found a cure, or at least a healing potion. Gave it to the elf to stabilize them. And now we are exercising the virtue of courage and the virtue of justice, and probably the virtue of wisdom. Well, obviously, we're exhibiting all four. Definitely courage, definitely justice, by coming to the house where the injured elf is from, to let them know what happened. And that us humans might be at fault. So we're kind of here to not necessarily pay the piper, but to see what the piper's going to charge for something like this.
Proceed no
Let's get into it.
farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sagril will never be occupied by one so mundane. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this our time of great need.
Yeah, I need more coffee. Uh, we could go right to it, but now let's get the who.
He was one of our most beloved knights, a balanced treasure. I can't bear to think of him dead, now across the sea, a warrior for our savage cousins in the Winter Court.
So you die and then you go over to the Tuatha?
The storyteller leads us all in the telling of the great songs of the Summer Court. He administers our house and serves our great knights in the Court of Enchantments. The House of Ballads is home to the Court of Enchantments, where our heroes congregate and train before performing the feats that made them legends. There are three main structures on the grounds. The Court of Enchantments itself features the Wall of Saga, which depicts the most noteworthy songs in our canon. The Hall of Accolades is where the finest Fae crafters offer their services. Trainers can be found in the Summer Sanctuary, where we go in seeking enlightenment.
Okay. What do you know about the village?
The mortals in Gorehart believe they have established a permanent settlement, but they are sadly mistaken. Those homes will crumble. Those graves will multiply. Trees may be cut down, vines stripped away, but the forest will return, and it will not suffer the footsteps of men. Neither will the Fae.
Yeah, but you can't control that. See, here come the stoic lessons. You can't control that. And you're right. We should have, nothing lasts forever. So, yeah. Obviously, the forest will come back if the men die. And their houses will, of course, deteriorate. Come on, bro, you're an elf. You've lived for centuries, thousands of years. How would you expect a mortal man to have that kind of perception, understanding about things like that? Just the scope. Seeing as a man, I don't even know what time frame this is, but with spells and healthy stuff, we'll say he's got the same life expectancy as here, 80, 90 years old. You want to push it to like 120 if you really want to, be bathing in the blood of virgins and all that kind of necromantic shit. But yeah, let's get to it.
No doubt you speak of Illuvia, impetuous fool.
Oh,
I told her to avoid your settlement, to avoid Odorath altogether. She never listened to my warnings. I will chastise her appropriately upon her return. It is a loss, yes, but not the first unexpected event in this telling. What happened?
Don't know. Well, last I heard, she was attacked by a villager, so I gotta tell the truth.
Say? Your kind is too timid to even speak to us, and now you're trying to kill us. I do not understand it.
Me neither.
However, your honesty is appreciated. Tell the people of Gorehart that they have nothing to fear from us. We mean them no ill will, as long as they leave the forest undisturbed as they found it.
That's fair. That's fair, but they gotta get some wood. Let's ask him about the Court of Winter, because I think that's where the Tuatha De Danann are from.
I did not fear them in previous seasons. They were our allies, as important to us as the autumn is to spring. But the Tuatha have upset the balance.
That's what to do. Okay.
This new breed of mad fae has seized the court of winter in its grip. There can only be a summer and a winter. There is no other third order if we crave balance.
We're all about the balance. Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay then. So I can go back. Since we're here.
Listen, all of you. As you've clearly heard, a rare vacancy has occurred in the House of Ballads. There has been an event, a great twist in the narrative of our kind. Sir Sagril has fallen. Sagril, slayer of Ozigan, defender of the crown of Haxi, has been defeated. A death in the House of Ballads gives an opportunity, a chance for one hero to join the ranks of the greatest champions in fey-telling. Olaine, Creth, Wenson the Bold. Do any of you have the courage to pass the confirmation? If you do, your adventures will be sung to the heavens for all eternity.
Well, that's tempting. Do I dare be so presumptuous? Why are there those seats? Those might be seats. I was gonna say those are stairs going to nothing. This could be like a big amphitheater.
What do you want?
Well, I'm gonna talk to this dude. That's what I want. Oh. What's up?
This does not concern you, mortal. You would not, could not, understand.
Okay.
One of our most beloved heroes has fallen. Sir Sagril's passing leaves his legend in peril. A seat in the House of Ballads cannot remain empty, lest the great stories end. And that must never happen.
Because the stories shape reality?
Sir Sagril, slayer of Ozigan, lord of the morning mists, and defender of the crown of Haxi, was one of our most beloved knights. His tales have endured for generations. Several days ago, he departed to do battle with the Grave Thresh, his most famous and legendary foe. But there was an event, a twist in the story. In this telling, it was the Thresh that bested Sagril. Such an outcome has never happened. I don't know what to make of it.
So, the epiphany here is that apparently the elves replay these stories over and over throughout time. So, I don't think time is such an impediment to them in this telling. And this is just fate. This is fate taking these choices and the consequences and the circumstances around them into different ways. We'd have to get into Stoic physics a little bit to go into their theory of the conflagration, which is that everything is consumed in fire, only to be reborn from fire, play out exactly the same way it did before, and then is consumed in fire, reborn from fire, etc., 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 etc. This is where people get a little twisted with like free will and all sorts of stuff. This is if you go the full traditional Stoic route of subscribing to physics, ethics, and logic. Most of the stuff that I'm doing on here is mostly the ethics. We go through the readings. This is the one and only circumstance, maybe not the only. I can't say what's going to happen in the future. I don't know much about the physics. I'm working towards fixing that. But, on with the story. What is the House of
We are
Ballads?
the collectors of tales.
Looks like my computer is
the warriors of lore.
spinning again.
The most respected of all summer court heroes. Our deeds are known across
I'm just
the
going to
Fey
shut down
lands.
the video player
Our
so it
great
doesn't
knights,
distract me, I think.
Wenson the bold, Airmer the pure, Olaine the kind,
So I'm just going to sit here and
are
see that thing
destined to
spin
repeat
and
their
spin and
quests
spin.
for all eternity, that no Fey may ever forget. They remind us of who we are and what we've done, of our greatest achievements and our deepest losses. The house ensures those defining tales are never forgotten.
Never forgotten. I don't know if I'm going to come back here. Do I want to fill the seat or not? Chat? What do you say? Wait, if there's anyone in chat. Well, let's do
You
it.
are bold, but that is not how tales are told in the House of Ballads. Only a worthy Fey hero may finish his quest, complete his
Oh.
story. However, these are strange times. Magic weaves itself in new patterns and change. It is the one thing with which we Fey have no experience. If you
change?
so choose, join the other pledges. You too may attempt to defeat the Grave Thresh, recover Sagral's ring, and take his seat in the House of Ballads.
First thought, I thought that was Grave Thrush, and I was like, ew. Ew. We've talked about this.
The
Okay, where
lair
is
of
this?
the Thresh is east of this great house, in the hollow of Gorgoeth.
Gorgoth.
In the evenings after dark, you can hear its disturbed slumber. The cries are unsettling.
Okay. All right. But it won't be the Song
It
of
is
Sir
a
Sagral
popular
anymore.
tale, featuring the summer court's most treasured rogue. One afternoon, Sagral, his head sleepy with wine and dreams of women, awoke
Wow.
to a terrible roar. The treacherous maid of Windermere, villain of the House of Ballads, was summoning forth a beast from beneath the earth. She wished to send it against Wenson himself.
Okay.
When the maid departed, Sagral tread into the beast's lair and killed it, only to realize that it was simply the first of many deadlier enemies. What a song. Go now and make the song your own.
So he's just out. Just peace out. Okay. And they're all gone. I thought you told me to talk to these. Well, back to town, I guess. Hey. Are you guys the pages?
This
You're a
is no
squire.
childish contest, mortal. This is a battle for a lasting glory.
Well, talk to Sir Sagral. I don't
A mortal here?
think. Well, he's not lasting. So. Thank you. Alright, so I guess we go back to town to tell Herc that the elves aren't going to come and kill us. Ugh. Ooh. Did I not see that before? Or has it respawned? Alright. Okay, so we're going back here. Okay, return to her. Let's check our quiz. Building bridges. Okay. With the Fate Weaver, in Yolvan. And I think that's way... Okay. And Goreheart's here. Okay, well, let's go meet. See if we can go do this main quest. South. And then, see how that progresses. What's this? Okay, am I going the right way? Ooh, okay. It's like, what's that white thing? Alright. How did I run? No. No. Nope. Oh. Aha! Yeah, I take some hits, but as you can see, it doesn't inventory limits. Now see, this is what they were, and I'm not going to give away. I have another title about this. Oh, what's this? Did we free this one before? Oh, maybe not. What happened here? Huh, crazy. Alright, south we go. Da -da 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 -da. But yeah, I'll reiterate some things now that this is only the third stream. Game came out a while ago, 2009-ish, 8-ish. Same year as Skyrim. Hence, it kind of got overwhelmed by all that hype. Ooh, was ist das? Oh yeah, this is what we need. Very easy. Oh. And nothing. We'll take the healing potion though. Thanks. Holy Moses. Okay, well, we got down here fast enough. What? Wait. Oh god, sprites. How do I lock onto people again? Hit me. Woo! I gotta get used to blocking. I usually get a little overzealous and just charge right in. But, yeah, I'm kind of really big and slow. I could switch to a sword. I just... Hammer. Why would you? Oh, is this the... Is that the town? Is that where I'm going? No? I'm going over here somewhere. Oh, well, here's another blessing. Shrine of Mitharu. Hey, the main god. Okay, hey, what up? But I still need to go south. Okay. So not that way. It is this way.
There's plenty to drink, but ugh, the soup's wretched.
But... Okay. Ah, what's this over here? What's this over here, Mr. Exclamation Point?
Hello there.
Hello? Gonna get me starting in an English accent, I believe. Hello, governor. Mary Poppins? I got your chimney swept.
Step right up and allow yourself the pleasure of my company. I am
Oh.
the great Oleander Sinclair, alchemist virtuoso. Today only I am offering the people of Yelvan a special... What am I offering? Blast! The potion's wearing off. A potion. His potion, I mean. Oleander Sinclair. See, I'm not really him. He being a dead guy I found in a mine
Oh.
nearby. Landed on, really.
Oh.
But he was already dead. Maybe I took his coin and drank one of his potions. That's when things got strange.
Well, usually,
I
if
can
you
make
drink
potions,
unknown potions
tonics,
at a dungeon...
cordials, restoratives. Turns out I really like alchemy, but the potion's effects are fading. Will you help me make another? Let's just say before I became Oleander Sinclair, I was less a travelling alchemist and more of a robber of travelling alchemists. And other
Okay. I'm gonna say I don't have time for this, just because why would I reward you? I mean,
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here.
I'll be here. Okay, that's what I thought. Ah.
Well, that was kind of rude.
Ah. You're the one. I'm rude. He's the one that's stealing somebody's identity and their recipes. I love it. I'm rude. Okay. Okay, so I don't think we're going. Can we get in there? I guess we can. Huh, well, we're not gonna go there quite yet. Let's focus. I wonder what those bad icky things are. Oh well. Oh, it's just, ooh. Lots of reagents. Not that I found any. I don't have a good alchemy skill. That's why we're not finding much. Ooh. Wait. Boop, boop. I do like those warning sounds. They're like nice and subtle, but different enough from everything else going on. Auditorily. That you can really distinguish it, but it's not intrusive. All right. What the fuck?
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here.
You're not even supposed to. Yeah. We'll start off with this.
Oh, is that the
We'll
name
rush
of
to
this
it in a
Fate Weaver? No, the Tuatha I was following killed him. I was hoping his
Why are you-
corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you.
It's not nice to point. Yeah. Why is Sue Mime involved? I love it.
Oh, no reason. At least not one you have to worry about.
Why didn't you save him? Well, she probably wasn't here in time. You're not going anywhere. Okay.
You have no idea who I am, do you? This is
No.
starting to make sense. But no time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again soon. Be on your way.
What happened here?
Holy moly. Whew. Old man, you almost got hammered. And not in a good way. What happened here? Well, there was... I think he forgot his safe word. Because there was like some really scantily clad white dominatrix elf who didn't match the other elves in the House of Ballads. They were all kind of like dark elf looking. Like kind of had that World of Warcraft kind of thing going on. But this one was more of like a... I don't know.
Arden's dead. How did this happen?
His life stopped. Yeah, it looks like it was his time. You know, that would be the stoic answer.
No, it wasn't. That's the whole point. I knew his fate. He wasn't supposed to die for years. This isn't possible.
Oh.
Not that he'll really be missed, mind you. There's a reason he lived all the way out here. I was hoping to avoid this. But I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok.
Delok. Is that like Belloc? It could be my fault. If I've broken the weave of fate, then obviously my character's presence in this world would disrupt all the threads around
It's
it.
a sacred place to weave fate weavers. Somewhere that I was hoping to avoid.
Oh, Delok is a place.
I was hoping Arden could take you, but I guess it comes down to me. No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go.
Oh, just
I'll meet
one's
you there.
enough.
Once I give Arden a proper funeral.
Probably
This
just
is
gonna roll
twice
him into the
now I've
fire there,
buried the
bro.
bodies left in your wake.
Just roll him right in. He's gonna do it. I think he's like, okay, maybe if I chop him up into these small parts, throw him in the fire, bro. Interesting. Nothing? Famed mages. Well, obviously. Okay. Oh. those are probably not necessary. What's over here? Ooh, cheese. Why do you have cheese in your cabinet? Oh. Oh, it takes us all the way back into the Delok. Okay, well, let's go back. Let's go back to Gorhart. Ooh, can I fast travel there? I can. Let's not though. Let's walk back so we can kill some things. We can refresh ourselves on how this combat works. I think it's mostly button pushes, some combos, how you hold stuff. Like I can run and do stuff. Thought I could run and do stuff. I can do that. I see ya. Oops. Oops. That lightning effect is so handy. Loot, 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 loot. Oh, I took it all. What is down here? Overgrown thicket. I don't know if I want to go in there. Let's go, like we said, we're gonna go and go back to here. So yeah, I do like that, switching between, switching between attack and defense is pretty quick. Ooh, a hard chest. 13% chance locking stick. I don't think I can do this. Ooh, jeez. Louise. Oh man, okay, I'm gonna give this 2 more tries. Okay. And this is gonna take us to 70. Which our inventory, sorry. Which our inventory, oh. Okay, well, let's hurry on back to Herc. And who has appeared here?
Finally! For a while I thought only the Warsworn used the Yolven Road. Henry Kell's my name. Traveller by vocation. I have no trade,
Okay.
but I do have a job for one like yourself. Interested?
Who are
I'm
you?
a firstborn traveler's child, raised to live the way my people have for centuries, by wit and wiles.
Okay.
Anyone who labors to defy nature is a fool. The Warsworn built that keep to stand for all time. But it will fall, like all the others. They should heed the lesson of Castle Yolven. If magic wishes to reclaim what's rightfully hers, she will do it.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Most travelers have qualms about dealing with the fair folk. Harder to read than a human, and fewer many pockets to pick. These ballads, Fae, they are not only rich in lore. I've heard snippets of a ballad, and a beautiful ruby ring, and I need someone to help me get it.
You want...
Never met a traveler before, have you? We
No.
may look humble, but our purses are always full. You can find a lot of
probably
coin if you
shouldn't.
know where to look, and when.
And you probably shouldn't tell strangers that. When you're alone in the middle of a forest. No,
Oh,
ma'am.
I
Thank
thought
you.
you might have been keen on the idea. If you change your mind, I'm here.
Yeah, thank you.
Be careful who you trust.
Right? Like, chicks like you in the middle of a dark forest? Another hard one. Okay. Oh, we're close. We'll take that one and that. Okay, let's go back to Gorehart. Which I think is just along this big road. And then we'll, almost an hour in, then we'll get to, let's get to the one entry, because I got some stuff written up for that. I know, look at me being freaking serious now and actually like writing stuff down pre-stream. What? What? How dare you? Those are all woofies. And most things with this game is these enemies respawn? I think with time. Most of the roads are clear, so it doesn't get annoying, kind of like in that Final Fantasy kind of way, where it's like, you know, you're trying to go back to someplace you were before, and you just keep getting jumped by everything. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we'll go in here, we'll talk to who we need to talk to. Then I have to drain the main vein, as we said in the 80s. And then we'll go over this little philosophy. It's upstairs, I believe. These will have such nice music.
You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, I was wrong. The Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In
Nice.
fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next several weeks as she recovers. Gorehart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me.
Mine's nice and sparkly, though. They have been dropped in a loot bag. Wow. Hunk of experience.
Peaceful Fae make up the tribe known as the Court of Summer. They are led by a king in a faraway city, hidden from mortal eyes.
Yeah, that's
That's all I
evil.
know.
Evil.
Little more than rumors and stories from my youth. Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east.
In the east.
You wouldn't even know it in Gorhart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams.
Well, smoke can travel for miles.
I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War and back home, but these men are a particular breed. They like their victims weak and bloody. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are scared to show their faces after dark.
Okay.
I don't know what the Tuatha will be doing this far from the front lines. It must be something vital to their interests. They're a wicked breed, though, and I pity the man who meets up with them in these darkened forests. Once they fought the beasts of chaos, marching to glory through many victories. Sadly, they fell, as all great men do.
Yeah,
Now,
we
they're
are
nothing
mortal.
more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their
Not
allegiance with
falling
a
that
few
way.
pieces of
Fall
gold.
from grace. Oh. But I thought you were one.
Hope you stay in town.
God, wouldn't that be funny if I just stayed in town and I could just stream it? Oh, wait. That's the elf. Active quest. You currently have no active quest. Illuvia.
Greetings, stranger. I understand that you are to thank for my longevity. I'm in your debt. Our people have too long stood apart. Perhaps together we can change that.
I want to know why you guys are Scottish. Well, let's talk about you.
House of Ballads as a squire, but I've not
As a
been home
squire?
for almost a full season. They will be expecting me. My interest in humans brought me to the boundaries of your village, and that led to my unfortunate injuries. I plan to stay here, to learn. Gorhart is not simply a village. It is a seed. Within its hardened shell exists all of what makes humanity wonderful, and all that makes it terrible.
That's the crazy thing about us humans. We've got that free will. We can be the best at both.
They are the greatest of us, lords and ladies of the telling. But I was never bound for glory in their ranks. I know that now. Like
You have a
all
chance
Fae,
now.
I will take what I've learned from their experience and light the darkest wood. My story is their story.
Now I'm getting hungry.
For the telling belongs to all of us.
Alright. Makes sense. You get back to your meditation. I'm gonna go, out here. There's some music. Can I break this stuff? I get the gold. Nothing's going on up here, barkeep. Nope. Nope. No carnivores here. No one's breaking. Uh-oh. Just, you saw nothing. See? They were barrels of laughter. Can I sit? No? He seems kind of happy. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick bio. We're gonna sit right here, give something to look at. I don't know why I'm fixated on that lady. There we go. It looks like it's like we're in Cheers at that track. Hello. What are you guys doing?
Hello?
Wait, you just got up from that table to this table? Does that guy stink? Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna take a bio. I'll be right back. And then we'll get into Enchiridion. Epictetus, what did I do? This is 27. It's short, but what I wrote up, probably not so short, but I had a question about it, so. Anyway, be right back.
Faye? Here? Hello?
Okay, I'm back.
Nice to see you.
Oh, that's nice that my helmet comes off in cutscenes. Okay, I got my helmet back on. Somebody's sweeping. Okay. Hey. Trying to philosophize over here, okay?
What's this?
What's this?
Exciting, isn't it? A fae living in the village like an ordinary person. Some excitement for a change.
Okay. Sell all junk. Ooh. See, this hammer is it's so slow. We'll take 18 tick damage. But it's gonna be faster so I can hit more. And this durability is wearing out. If I remember, I think that's why I never finished my original playthrough, is because I think I had some nice weapons and the endurance ran out and they broke. Completely my fault. But I think that's one of the unspoken things in this game is that is that attack rating of 80 though. Oh my god. Is that oh no, not buy. Scott, learn to read. Sell. Thank God I wasn't hitting the blue ones. Like, why am I out of money? All right. Okay, we already sold the junk. Sell you. You don't use that. You don't use that. Nope. That would be interesting. It's a strong weapon, but nope. We're gonna keep those. Get rid of the crude. Get rid of the robes. Fine with the blah, 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 blah. Consumables. Let's. This is better. +5 health though. It's got an armor socket. Plus 11 armor. Critical hit damage. Yeah, we kind of like those. Holy moly. Okay, so the chainmail goes. I'm wearing this, aren't I? No.
Nice
Goodbye.
talking to you.
Okay. Good lord. Thank God I didn't sell. Or didn't buy all that. Items. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Consumables. It's one of the more wieldy parts of the system. Will show you this little star. They show you all the new stuff you get. Like, literally. Instead of... So, like, anything new to your inventory. Not like an electrifying hammer. As in a new type of hammer you found. If you find another electrifying hammer, since it's new, air quotes, to your inventory, it'll have a star by it. So, yeah, that's what it gets. So, I thought we had a... Oh, that was in the buy. Don't really want those, even those that would be quick. Maybe we'll mess around with that later. Let's see here. No. 66. Let's equip it. Yeah. So we do have a little bit of fashion. Oh, boo. $28. Well, I thought that was an unfortunate glitch there for a second. Greaves of the Indomitable. Melee block, bleeding resistance, poison resistance. Half endurable. Ooh, mind shield. We'll stay with this for now. Alright. Philosophy! That's what we were doing. Alright, Epictetus. In Caridia. Number 27. Where's all the stuff I wrote? Alright, so, number 27 from Epictetus, the Enchiridion, goes, and I quote, "As a mark is not set up for the purpose of missing the aim, so neither does the nature of evil exist in the world." End quote. As a mark is not set up for the purpose of missing the aim, so neither does the nature of evil exist in the world. Start messing around with that sentence structure. And what was getting to me was I was asking if Epictetus was saying that evil or vice does not exist as an aiming point, as in like a goal. In other words, that no one, and this kind of ties into other philosophies, that most people are doing things with good intentions. No one means to be vicious. So that's not an aiming point. And then I kind of went on to say that evil exists because goodness does, and that evil in the world highlights the virtues to be strived for rather than being the destination itself. For example, there are no shadows without the light. So within that interpretation, that is really close to how do you pronounce this word? Teleology, study of purpose. Anyway, Stoic study of purpose, and it kind of skirts around a very sophisticated point with the Stoic archer, and it's a distinction between the independent substance and a functional failure. So what Epictetus is kind of going on about there is that evil is not a primary product of the universe, but it's rather the vacuum of what happens when you miss your virtue. It's not something you aimed at or tried to do, but happens in the absence of. So if we go back to the analogy of the Stoic archer, and specifically the target in that analogy. So when you're setting your mark or your target, I'll just flip into the archer analogy. When that archer sets up that mark, the intent of the archer is for him to get the arrow to hit the center. That archer is not building the target so he can experience missing. Missing is simply what happens if the archer fails to achieve his goal, which is hitting the target. So the mark or your aiming point equals your vice, the mark equals good, which can also be reflected by nature or the logos. And the logos' goal is order, harmony, virtue. It's that whole structure of the universe that's rational and providential. Missing, you could say, is a vice or equals evil, and it's not a thing that nature set up or intended. It's the name that us humans have kind of given to the failure of a rational being to hit the mark of virtue, if that makes sense. And in that earlier question, when I asked, is Epictetus saying that evil or vice does not exist as an aiming point? Of course, the Stoics at that point, that is a very firm no. But I misspoke when I wrote that question out. It should not mean does not exist. Because this is where philosophy gets very persnickety with verbiage. We all have to agree on the semantics and the definitions of stuff we're saying. So I need to rephrase that. I should say is not the aiming point. So I should have asked the question, is Epictetus saying that evil or vice is not an aiming point for the mark? And that is true. And why that distinction matters is because does not exist as an aiming point is a statement about being. When I said that, it comes across as evil has no place in the blueprint of the universe, which not true. By me saying is not the aiming point, that's intent. So that statement is about the intent of that action. It is not. It's a little closer to stoic genius rather than does not. Anywho, where were we? Oh yeah, so yeah, and then that's where my analogy that I put in there. I think I got it from a movie or something like that. But there are no shadows without the light. It's probably a vampire thing. And that's why that fits in so well with that. So at least in my subconscious, I was processing it correctly, and then my brain got in the way because that's why we are practicing Stoics. But a shadow in that analogy has no independent existence. It's simply the absence of light caused by an object. So, similarly, evil or vice has no independent nature. It's simply the absence of reason in a person's choice. By this philosophical yardstick. So I know there are going to be folks out there that says, no, yeah, evil is a thing. You know, people can purposely do it. Yeah, maybe, but we don't know that because we can't read minds. So, I mean, it may appear that way, but we got to withhold our judgment and see how things happen. And then that kind of transferred me off into the utility. I know the utility of evil. What? How can you make evil useful? That's just because in that question I was suggesting that evil highlights virtues to be strived for. And that kind of gels along with the Stoic we haven't talked about, and I don't know a huge amount of. But it's something Chrysippus would say, for sure. And Chrysippus was famous for arguing that for virtue to exist, its opposite must also be possible. So now we're kind of brushing up against the duality of things in nature: sun, moon, male, female, etc. Good, bad. So the principle behind the contrast of that is just like you wouldn't understand going up without there being a down, we don't understand what justice fully is if we don't have examples of injustice. So, those circumstances, that's your iron sharpening iron. That's your resistance in reality. Those air quotes here I'm making, those evils, those vices in others serves as resistance that allows your virtue to be exercised. So without all these missed marks of the world, you'd have no opportunity to practice wisdom. The wisdom required to stay on your mark or on your target. So, as a mark is not set up for the purpose of missing the aim, so neither does the nature of evil exist in the world. Epictetus is kind of slapping us in the face and letting us know that we live in a world designed for goodness. When we see evil, like crimes, lies, we're not seeing a fundamental part of the world's design. You know, the logos isn't necessarily causing that to happen. We're seeing a miss. So that's kind of a good takeaway. Evil is a lack of something, not the presence of something. And I have an example with a new role. It's not really a new role. It's the same position. I'm still a custodian. I'm just in a different building. And this kind of goes along with Marcus Aurelius with a 2.1. Because in that position in the admin building, I could encounter people who are rude or inefficient. That's for sure. And with Enchiridion 27, I can use that to kind of bolster my inner citadel by saying, you know, that person's rudeness is not a thing that I need to fight. It's them missing the mark of rationality. My job is to keep my own aim true. I don't have to worry about the other archers, whether they're hitting or missing. My job is to do the best that I can. And there's a whole bunch of other Greek words we can get into. Skopos, telos, yeah. Like the Scopos, what is that? That's the mark or the target. The Scopos is an eternal object we're aiming at, hitting the bullseye, achieving a specific result. Telos, that's what happens. That's your goal, the internal perfection of the act, doing everything within our power to shoot correctly, but that doesn't necessarily lead to a prescribed outcome. There's fate and all. So pretty much what Epictetus is saying is that the Scopos of the universe is the good. Nature set up that target so we would hit it because the mark was set up for us to hit. Missing that target cannot be the nature of the world. It's simply a byproduct of an archer who hasn't practiced enough or who has a clouded vision. And yeah, it goes on to another situation because I had a moment of vice where I kind of told a little lie to a coworker because I wanted to avoid a confrontation. And it wouldn't be a confrontation where I think I was impacted or the job was. It just would have been personally uncomfortable for me. So I'm kind of straying into the arms of Epicureanism there. But anyway, I can use Enchiridion 27 there, and the fact that I didn't aim to be a liar. Being a liar was never what I intended to do. I simply missed being truthful because I was being distracted by fear. And that made me, I don't want to say evil, but that was a vice in that circumstance. Now, I've gone on to repent and atone and do things to make my actions better, but that goes into my journal and yada, yada, yada. So anyway, yeah, that's 27. And with that, we'll go back to this, and we're an hour and 15 in. What were we doing? We're selling stuff. So yeah, that's a little bit more in depth, and that's kind of what happens when I read. Well, hello, Kitty. Kitty comes just in time so I can move my book. Greetings. We're at 27. We're in the short ones. I won't go over that long one, like I said I would at the beginning. We'll just do that one for now. We're getting almost to burrito time. And do I want to do another? well, let's see here. We've only done one quest. We've gone up there and we came down here. Let's do one more. Just so we do something. I know I was a little verbose with that philosophy thing. It's kind of like, what the hell are you people here for? Oh, what's over there? Is that the lady who wants me to steal the stuff? There we are. And where is this? Where is he located at? All the way down here. Okay, well, I do have to go through here then. Alright, so we'll fast travel there. Let's go back and set. The Faith Hollow of Gorgoth. Where's that? Oh, right there. Oh, shit. We could go do that right now, eh? This is that elf city that they're talking about. I think we'll go to Edinburgh. We'll pursue the main quest. And then we'll go back, maybe when we return or next week, and we'll start the Song of Ballads, that quest. Go in there and beat the boss. What is this? Little circles everywhere. Nice. Oops. Oh, spooters. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, fracking spooters. No, 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 no. Okay, shh. Ouch. Ouch. No, bueno. Danny spiders. Oh, okay. Webs. Anybody's left you? I was gonna say, the graphics of this game are still, pretty good. The ambiance. Okie dokie, Smokey. So I gotta go. This really doesn't matter. Oh boy. Ah! Oh, he's over there. Oh, now you all come for me.
Thank the
Whoa.
gods.
Oh, God.
Somebody finally came. Tell us, are you from Gorhart or Dyden Hill? How many warriors travel with you? It seems you're not the assistance we requested, but don't think me ungrateful. I could... Canarok could use someone of your particular skill.
Really?
We sit on the border to Webwood, most of us silk farmers. Normally, we rely on our bridges and an ancient summer fae aura to guard us. But of late, what defenses we have are failing. These monstrous spiders strike at us from all sides. They've even gotten as far as Yolvan. A week ago, a team of hunters was led by the village's chief defender, Barton. We need someone to go find him and his party. Good. I have more information to give you regarding Barton and the hunting party. But let's not give anyone false hope. And these townsfolk are growing hysterical. Meet me on the southern bridge and we'll continue our discussion.
Okay. But
The spiders. We've had an uneasy existence on the edge of Webwood. But never have we had to fear for our lives so. And our greatest warrior, Barton, is lost somewhere within it. We need you to find him.
should you like put up a flare or something?
Good hunting!
We'll talk about... Nope, I don't want to pursue that yet. We want to go this way. Sorry. I'm gonna break stuff first. Spiders everywhere. What's this? Oh, there are remains here. It's like there are remains. These look like the bones of a silk farmer that died at the hands of some spiders. I should see if I can give them a respectful burial somewhere in the nearby town of Canada. Okay. I'm carrying some bones. What do I look like, an usurary? Is there a sign on this hammer that says dead bone storage? No, I didn't think so. Oh, now we go up. Man, this is convoluted. Ooh. What's that? Ooh. Get up there. This looks like I'm dicking around in a particularly dangerous situation. Let's continue. Quiet. It's too quiet. Alright. Got a feeling by the time I get here and defeat this enemy? Ah! Good lord, man. Oh. Oh, behind me. No! No! Night night. Whew. Alright, gotta get used to the spooters. Gotta get used to the spitting spooters. Bad spooters. I hear my cat digging around at something and I am not pleased. It worries me a little bit. Ooh. Lorestone.
I was told of ancient days when wise priestess Beala Tirin to goddess Lyria spoke. The people, remembering all after war, called for Durek's fate. Slay them, the foul and wretched tribe, said Dokofar. Spare them, the poor and miserable beasts,
More Daka.
cried Losulfar. Their minds, depraved and hatred poisoned, twisted. Alpha struck Alpha over drink, at feast, when all else is merry, when peace reigns in havens. Hateful, I am told, were cousins towards each other. From the cold-blessed Ferial,
Alfar's the race
Beala
of elves, by the
Tirin,
way.
with a head to seek Lyria's guidance, set forth on a pilgrimage.
And I gotta level up.
I say, isn't there anything we can do about all this uncivilization in these lands? We have magic and weapons. Should be easy work. But you could fit the bill. I'm part of an expedition to the teeth of Naros, and we need another to come with us on the journey.
Oh, really? Didn't someone tell us about an expedition earlier on?
It's as I said, we're going to the unexplored lands south of Dalentarth. They're said to house unimaginable wealth. Our
Like level
coffers will
3.
thank us when we get there. If you need more information, find our camp near Ettenmere and speak to our leader, Helic.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Leave me.
Oh, those are all Spriggans. You killed... Weird. Okay, you're a little weird. Oh, Kitty, you're climbing up to say hi, and we're about to go by. Oh, another one. So are we going on the other side of that town, maybe?
Lord Ferrara, valiant warrior, destroyer of Enfaminir, Duke of the Hylarans, protector of the Ring of Kiozai, discoverer of the island of Meropis, were he only to meet a better end.
That's it? Okay. I don't know if I can go around. So let's go through. Let's just go through. Homestead. I'm not gonna talk with anybody. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Alright. Go. Oh, fuck. And sometimes you get lucky. Take all. I need to start adding some of that stuff to junk. That's what I need to do. Swim, swim, swim. We're gonna come around. Find you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright. know it's around here somewhere. I see it on my map. Oh, aha. Wow, that's freaking really kind of tucked in there and hidden. You would never find that without the skill. Good stuff in there. Magic stuff. I don't know if it's good, but I mean it's magic. Hello, stream. Naomi 105. What up? Junk. Junk for my chunk. We are getting closer and closer to where we need to go. Oh, are you telling me I have to go through a cave? It's been so long since I've played this. We'll take you, but fine iron. Oh yeah, a junk. Hopefully you're doing well today, Naomi. I'm guessing that's how you say it. I think that's how you say it, Naomi. I don't name you see you a lot. Which, congrats. I've got a name you see a lot, but it's spelled weird. Ember eyes. You've got ember eyes. Your future is running out. What? Alright, and we gotta go over here. Who is this? What does this quest say? Not gonna tell me. Oh, give me a lot of stuff. Well, let's look at what I just did. Found the remains of a war-sworn encampment that has been destroyed by Etten. Okay, a letter carried by one of the warriors detailed a mission where they are undertaking to kill 4 Etten shamans that are organized in Etten into a war party. I should complete their mission to protect the Dalantarth from the potential threat of the Etten. Yeah, maybe. I think I was doing this though. Which means those are Ettins I have to fight on there. Okay, never mind. Hello. Haha! Resisted. Oh boy, this is not good. Oh, you got, that's why. You got lightning too. Ow. Ow. God. Right. Okay. Right. Nope. I forgot how to lock on. Oh, jeez. Too late to escape fate. No, I am fateless. You shouldn't have swung. Oh. Good lord, okay. No? Holy moly. God, that scared the living jeepers out of me. Alright, let's go rescue Oh, he's got 2 Ettins. Oh, nice. Hey, guys. Leave him alone. Hammer! I still got a wolf.
It's good you're here. I was beginning to think you were just something I saw in the bottle.
You got some red on you,
ruins
Argoth.
of Delok.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh, what the hell is that anime I'm thinking of? Fist of the North Star. Bloody Root. Hey! This difficulty, no, I don't know. I think it's the easy one, the story one. Let me,
Because for some reason, you can change fate. In here, I can get a glimpse of the whole of the weave and see where you should fit in.
Or it could be normal.
We'll see soon enough. Deep below us is the Theater of Fate, where the immortals taught man, Alpha, and Gnome to read.
I mean, if I was playing on anything higher than normal, this guy would have bled out by now.
Maybe I am crazy. But not about this.
Bruh. A band-aid. Like, can we wait for you to coagulate or something first?
It's the ruins of the Theater of Fate. This is where the first Fate Weavers learned how to read the weave. They left their wisdom behind in the Destiny Stone.
But yeah, we're just getting back into this game since the last time I played it, like 15 years ago or whenever it came out. And it's almost lunchtime, so studying. No, I hear you. You showed up just in time because, yeah, I just went through a huge philosophy discussion. So that makes my head go, eh. A Theater of Fate.
The Theater of Fate was once an Irathi stronghold. Mortals and immortals worked together to build a site of total understanding. Since then, it's been lost, rediscovered, and abandoned all over again. Mortals can't stand the knowledge.
So yeah, I've just been playing on a lower difficulty just to do the story. I've got some buddies that are watching elsewhere. Real big R.A. Salvatore fans. So we're just kind of going through for the story. If I get bored with the combat, obviously I'll ramp up the difficulty. And get out of here because I think I can do that. Yeah, I'm on normal. So I can ramp it up if I need to. Yeah, I didn't think I was on story mode, but... What? There's gonna be a sequel? What? That would be cool. And it would be fortuitous if I'm playing this game. Because I never beat it. I got to the end, if I remember correctly. I do remember being over here. I do remember getting to Alabastra, that's what it's called. I think I might have even gotten to the outside the crystal, that crystal little palace thing. Or Twilight Pass. I don't remember. But kind of earlier in the stream, I think what happened with that last playthrough is my equipment was broke getting to the last guy. And then I took a break, and then I couldn't remember how the combat worked, and it was just a whole kerfuffle. And then Skyrim comes out. So... Oh, making stuff up. Okay. I was like, it could be true. I don't know. So many things have changed within the gaming industry, like within the last couple of days. Or last couple of days. But yeah, at the time, like, I was looking forward to, what was that other one from Hello Games? Light No Fire. I was looking towards that. looking forward to something like that. And yeah, canceled. Canceled. Yeah, but I'm kind of a casual streamer, so I don't really play hardcore. I like to have fun when I play games. Yeah. Yeah, they stopped production on it. I think that info just came out rather recently, a week or two. I can double check here. Just to make sure I ain't spouting lies. Do. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I'd be happy if I'm wrong. There's no release date. Okay, I was wrong. You can feel free to slap me around, Naomi. You can tell me I was wrong. What stream, what YouTube video did I see that? That wasn't Gamer Ranks, was it? Okay, so delayed. They pretty much... There just hasn't been any news because it's been in development for 7 years. No firm date, but fans anticipate late 2025, which is gone, or 2026, possibly around No Man's Sky's 10th anniversary, which I have no idea when that was. Okay, I was wrong. So not canceled, just no news. All right. Well, I didn't mean to freak you out, Naomi. And I'm old school, so I don't mind delays. Good Lord, take as long as you need to make your games. Just get it done right. Alrighty, my lady. I am going to level up, and then we're going to see what we're going here. And I might have to take a break for some vittles. I'm going detect hidden a lot. I'm really not happy with these skills. Repair kits. That's how I fix my weapons. I need to repair. I need to remember that. Save them for the good stuff, though. Yeah, I'll have to dig into that Light No Fire, because yeah, I just started playing No Man's Sky again recently, just for shiggles, because I like building stuff, just to build stuff, and getting off work. You don't want to put too much thought into stuff, so. But yeah, Light No Fire looked really, really cool. You're exploring a world. And, what's the other game that just came out? Yeah, right? Be neat if he made it like No Man's Sky and it was like shared, kinda. Even though players will be players and they'll be asshats. Because now I just went off on a Sword Art Online tangent. Like that'd be cool, just to have a whole world you explored, and you could like build your own towns and cities, and people could come in and yeah. But people would f with that. When you destroy it, mercantile might be a good idea. Because I'm going to be just destroying a lot of loot. I can disarm traps. That might be handy too. Secret doors. Increases the amount of gold. Yep. So I need 3 finesse to wear some of this armor. I got 3 points available. I've been trying to spread them around. 3 points here, 3 points there. I don't care about damage per se. I want I want speed. Anywho, let's see here. Shields. Oh, we'll take that. And I'll take that. And I need some finesse just for armor. I've got sorcery, which I'm putting into my Thunder. Anyway, finesse. What was this? Assassin's Art. Unlocks the sneak attacks. This might be nice. Staggers targets 4 meters in front of me. But that's a power? Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Confirm. What is this? It's a new one. Seeker. Jack of all trades. I still like the brawler. Might of 11, so I've got 1 more before I get there. Oh. Yep, we'll still stay with the brawler. Ooh, achievement. Jack of all trades. All right. Phantom Edge, block plus strike. Oh, that's if I have a longsword. Got a hammer. Oh, I like that move. So he holds it right underneath and then slips his hands. Like, yeah, that hammer would go flying out of your hands. Let the art wash over you. Follow Argoth into Delach. Well, now I am hungry. So, do I take a little snacky break now and come back and we can delve into Delach? Kind of liking that idea. I'm kind of liking that idea. It's almost 2 p.m. here. It is 32 degrees out and windy, which makes it feel like it's actually 25 out today. It's going to be 22 tomorrow. Holy crap, it's going to be 9 on Friday. 9. Ugh, winter. Oh, looks like Amarillo is nice. Anywho, I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get myself some lunch, and then I shall consume it, and then I will be back on to go into this dungeon. I think that sounds like a plan, so that'll probably be... See if it's 2, so probably be about 4 o'clock Central Standard Time? Ish. Oh, 111, Dallin Tarth. Brawler. Love it. Let's save here. Yes. Oh, because I'm out in the wilderness. Ah, I gotcha. We just saved. Let's see if I can find someone to raid. I don't know if they'll be on. Hopefully I could send you to someone fun, Naomi. I don't know if she is still streaming. She is not. Darn. Well, that sucks. Why did she have to... Why'd she have to stop streaming? I'm just gonna have to... Well, I got no one to raid now. Boo. Unless you speak German. There's a guy in my follow things. Vanished. Not that I speak German either. I just followed him, you know, the Twitch community thing. And then Bob Ross, but Bob Ross is dead, so poop. So I guess no raidy raid. Oh, you live in Germany. Well, there you go. Guess that doesn't necessarily preclude your German, but let's see what he's playing. He is playing Blueprints. Not even gonna try and pronounce that in German. Runda 2. Bishir ig Einstazung. Round 2. He's got 26 viewers, so it's a small stream. I do not sprechen Sie Deutsch very well. Round 2, yeah. The only thing I know how to say is in German really well is Der Amerikaner ist ein Scheißkopf. Yeah, it's... there's a channel out there, Wargaming, Warhammer 40k and stuff. They ran a Fallout version of it, and yeah, the guy I played with was from Germany, yeah, and I was doing the whole American, like, World War II movies, and yeah, I come to find out, that's not really German speaking in those movies. It's kind of a shortcut for him. But yeah, that blew his mind, because then I was like, yeah, I'm a shithead, like, I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah, I could say that in German just fine. Yeah, my family is... on my mom's side, we're German immigrants to America, so obviously it was like 200 years ago. But we still have family in Ravensburg. I think it's down south. Mother's maiden name was Nabholes, so Napholes. So I think there's still a leatherworking shop in Ravensburg, which is our one branch of our family line. That's what I love about the internet. It's just meeting people from all over. It's so cool. And there's a guy where I work with. I don't think he's German. He's South African, Afrikaner. So, American Scheißkopf, or Doomkopf, I freaking mentioned that I speak a little German, so he starts speaking. I'm like, was? Was ist das? So yeah, I know enough to get myself in trouble. Just enough Spanish to get myself in trouble, just enough Italian to get myself in trouble. We won't talk about French. We won't talk about French. No. Bonjour, oui, oui. There is a French school. That's funny. Of the Kingdoms of Amalur. You must speak a lot of languages. That's awesome if you do. Yeah, Obscure Expedition 33, another game I have not beaten. I was a chef for like 30 years, so I know a lot of culinary French. Bâtonnet, julienne, fricassee, mise en place. And of course, Alouette, Janta Alouette, yeah, you can see. Anyway, oh no, did he vanish just get out? No, he didn't. Well, your call, Naomi. Would you like to go to Blueprints? He seems like a chill stream. Fantastisch is it's pretty good. He's only been streaming for about 5 minutes now. Blueprints. It's a exploring discovery mystery game. Kind of, you're going through a mansion trying to find a room, solving clues, solving riddles. He's only got 27 viewers. If not, you can always go back over. I am following him, but I'm not subscribed to him. But, alright, well, there you go.